Ooh, welcome to Tyler's Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is July the 17th, 2025. We're going to be talking about AEW results. And we finally got my little package now. And so we're going to do an unboxing for it. It should be one of the t-shirts that I bought. So let's see. I need to move my controller. Should be easy. I don't have to use a knife. Oh, I thought it was the red and black one, but I got a different one. Get that thing out of here. We got the black and white NWO. I didn't buy this one. I bought the red and black one. It says do not remove the tag. Why are you not moving the tag? I don't know if I'm going to still get the other one. It's supposed to be coming tomorrow. I don't remember getting this one. The NWO. Let's move it back. The NWO t-shirts. Is it in my size? Because I don't remember buying this one. Oh, I can't read that. Where is the size on this thing? I have no idea. But it's a pretty cool one here. But I just don't know what size is it on. I order an extra large. I don't know if this is extra large, but I didn't get this one. This is not the one I ordered, and the one I ordered, it says it's not delivered yet. So where is this one coming from? Nobody sent it to me. I know that. I don't have a P.O. box. Alright. At least I got an NWO shirt, but I got the Wolfpack one. Get in the bag already. No. Yeah, red and black t-shirt. But it's white. That's what this thing says. And at least it's something I wanted, but wanted the red one, but we got the black. We had the black and white one. They kind of messed it up, but I don't care. I will still wear it. But ladies and gentlemen, that's pretty cool, and I will be getting another one. I hope they don't mess that up as well. But we got a black and white NWO shirt, and of course I'll be wearing this. I could be on a video for you guys. What is this tag? I'm not returning this. Still pretty cool, man. It's pretty cool. It's one of the classics. It's a classic shirt, and I got it. And now we get another one. It's supposed to be coming next week. So I can't wait for that. I'm supposed to get another package tomorrow to get another headset for my Xbox, because this one is a little dirty and I want something new. So maybe I will show you guys that one as well when it comes, because it's supposed to be coming tomorrow. I did shave. Now I just do like now you can see my face more. But ladies and gentlemen, we got some AEW to talk about. We're going to be talking about AEW that happened on Wednesday, because we saw the new AEW World Champion. We saw Toni Storm making her she had things to say. She talked about Mercedes. She talked about her great match against Mercedes Moné, and she says if Mercedes wants another crack at my championship, she's allowed. she will give her another chance. But, ladies and gentlemen, we heard that Luther is injured, something with attachments. Something needs to be attachment surgery. I don't know what that means, but I hope it's something that I don't want to know. So he's injured, that's why he wasn't there on AEW Dynamite. But she got interrupted by Athena, and Athena looks like she has a date of when she wants to cash in on her contract. It doesn't look like MJF has a date for his contract when he cashes that in against Hangman Adam Page. But he says he's happy that Adam Page won the match and he's the champion because he thinks it's going to be easy to beat Jon Moxley when I think MJF tried to face Jon Moxley and he lost. So it's not that easy. He just thinks it is. And remember, Mr. MJF lost to Hangman before. And I don't think he got his rematch against Hangman Adam Page. I think it was at Revolution. We got Cole came out and he talked about why he helped Christian Cage. He really didn't do it for Christian Cage. He doesn't trust Christian Cage because what he done to Cope the past couple of months, trying to ruin his career, trying to end his career, and saying that he's going to be the dad of his daughters, all that stuff. And then he says, I came to All In to get my hands on FTR. He wants to get rid of FTR. He wants to end those two guys because they were supposed to be his best friends. And he was the first, he called those guys when he was first ever medically cleared to wrestle again. He talked to FTR, but he was in a different company. You know what that company is, WWE. Let's say they were talking about winning trios titles way before Cope even made it to AEW, and they were doing it again. They're doing it when he showed up on AEW, but in 2 weeks, FTR just complains and said it's Adam Copeland's fault that FTR couldn't win the AEW World Tag Team Championships. And then Stokely made an interruption. We thought it was FTR because their music and their Tron's hits. But no, it was Stokely with some security guards. And he told Cope, if you touch FTR, if you do anything, he will be fired. But Cope says, you said if I touch FTR, I get fired. You didn't say about yourself. So Stokely, he had 2 security guards in the ring with him, and he made those guys attack Cope. Cope with 1 punch and 1 boot. Got rid of those 2, and there was another 2 of these security guards outside the ring, and they ran. And Cope speared Stokely. And he says he's going to end FTR. Well, first match of the evening is Don Callis' family's member, Kyle Fletcher, will be versing Dorada. I thought it was Mystico, but it was Dorada. Ladies and gentlemen, it was a pretty decent match, but the winner of that match was Kyle Fletcher. And it looks like he wants that TNT title from Dustin Rhodes. He said he's coming soon to get Dustin Rhodes. Ladies and gentlemen, this was the funny part for Young Bucks because they're no longer the EVPs, so they got no power. So, they didn't come to the arena with a limo. It looked like an Uber. It looked like they used an Uber to get to the arena. They didn't have their own dressing room anymore. Well, technically they did, but it's like in the basement. And everybody was laughing at them. Even Ricochet was laughing at them. Renee was with smiles. She walked up in smiles and tried to ask questions, but she was having fun with it. And then when they went to their locker room, the EVP part got scribbled out from one of the personnels and just writes Matt and Nick. There's no Matthew and there's no Nicholas anymore. It's Matt and Nick. So we got Don Callis and the Young Bucks. The Young Bucks came out and tried to do their pyro that they do with their muscle. They flex and they do have the pyro. There was no pyro. And the Young Bucks didn't have normal Trons. It just showed them they lost at All In, how they lost. And it says no, not EVPs. And yeah, that's interesting. And even Justin Roberts with the attitude. Announcing Matt and Nick. He did not want to give them anything. So a lot of people are done with the Young Bucks because they treat them wrong or fine them or could fire them. Now they can't do that. They will go in a match against Jet Speed, Brody King, and Bandito. It was a pretty decent match. I enjoyed it, but the winner of that match, Don Callis and the Young Bucks. At least they still win matches, right? They can't call their finishing move the EVP trigger. So they didn't do that move. Because it's like, oh, we're not EVPs. So what are we going to call it now? I thought you could still call it trigger. Right? Can you call it trigger? Well, they like to yell it out. I don't know if trigger is a good word to yell out. It was BTE trigger, EVP trigger. I don't know what else it's going to be called. We will find that out later. In the future. Don Callis and Young Bucks wins the match. We have a fatal 4-way match in the women's side. And whoever wins this match, they win $100,000. $100,000. We have Tika versus Queen Amante versus Chris Statlander versus Will Nightingale. And Will Nightingale and Chris Statlander, they fought into the backstage. This was almost at the end of the match. And then here comes Julia and Sky Blue. Julia Hart does a Black Miss onto Queen Amante. And Thika won the match. And those three were celebrating with each other. Are they a faction? We will find that out as well. We have Okada versus a jobber. The guy wins 3 titles, and now he's a jobber. Now he's fighting jobbers. It wasn't a great match. It was a short match. The winner of that match was Okada, but he called out Swerve. Because Swerve is the one that ruined his best friend's careers. They're not EVPs anymore. So he called out Swerve, and Swerve came out, and Swerve said, yeah, I did that. And he said the B word. He called him the B word. And then they walked out. Hangman had some words to say as well. I didn't get to watch that part because I was having a problem with my streaming. So I didn't watch that part, but he said he's the world champion. And he thanked Bryan Danielson, Darby Allin, the Ops, Swerve, Will Ospreay. He doesn't know that Swerve did this for AEW or for himself, but he still wants to thank him because all the help that Jon Moxley had, all of those guys helped Hangman Adam Page to fed off those guys. And he says he's he's the champion. He said the F word as well, so yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, our main event will be Adam Page, Mark Briscoe, and Powerhouse Hobbs versus Death Riders. Wheeler Yuta, Jon Moxley, and Claudio. It was a pretty decent match, interesting match. But the winner of that match was Hangman Adam Page, Powerhouse Hobbs, and Mark Briscoe. Mark Briscoe actually won a match. And then Death Riders attack Hangman Adam Page after the match. They attack Powerhouse Hobbs and Mark Briscoe. And then there was a distraction for Jon Moxley. Jon Moxley got distracted by Darby Allin. He was really on top. He's like the top balcony. And looking right at Jon Moxley. And a buckshot lariat from Hangman to Jon Moxley to end the show. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell. I will see you guys tomorrow for TNA results. That's all me today. Tell us out. Bye.